What's up? Good afternoon. How you doing? It is the 26th day of July. It is very foggy. It feels more like October than July here in Ventura. Today is also the last day, the last few hours of San Diego Comic Book Con at home or online, the virtual San Diego Comic Book Con. Throughout the days since Friday, they have been posting news and insights and links for people to get caught up on all the news. So let's take a look. A lot of this is very vague and weird. But okay, so Thursday, we had the opening scenes from the New Mutants because they're still trying to get this film out of the door. This has been in development hell for like 3 or 4 years, 5 years now. Um, Amazon is remaking Utopia. I don't know what that is. I guess it was a movie. Here's some good news. Nick Frost and Simon Pegg are teaming up again in a movie called Truth Seekers. The Rick and Morty people are talking about a Solar Opposites and Rick and Morty crossover. Solar Opposites is the cartoon that some of the staff, mostly Justin Roiland, made during the hiatuses between the Rick and Morty. There's a lot of comparison between Rick and Morty. A lot of people are fascinated with the sub story that's going on in Solar Opposites about the little shrunken people that are living in the wall. The aliens have shrunk humans and are experimenting on them, and there's like this whole colony now of shrunken humans in the walls of the house of the Solar Opposites aliens. And one of the episodes, apparently, of Solar Opposites, I haven't seen it yet, is about this entire relationship between a shrunken human and a mouse. And apparently, it is such a powerful cartoon that people who watched it and cried and suggested it get nominated for an Emmy. And just how am I crying about the life of a animated mouse? So obviously, this is an amazing cartoon. I should probably watch it, and maybe we should all watch it because if whatever. So yeah, his Dark Materials season 2 put up a trailer, and we got a talk from Phoebe Waller-Bridge about what to be we can expect in season 2 of Dark Materials. The boys have been renewed for a season 3. Season 2 hasn't even been shown yet, but yeah, season 3. The next Jurassic World movie, Jurassic Dominion, will be mostly animatronic dinos as opposed to CGI dinos. So we'll see practical effects in this one, which is cool. I want to see more practical effects. There was a panel on the New Mutants. Why? There was a panel on what's going on with Star Trek, with Discovery and Picard. And there was a panel on The Boys. And that was the main stuff coming up Thursday. There was also delays announced on the sequel to Avatar, because that's something we're all looking forward to. On Friday, Marvel put up the trailer for their Hulu Hellstorm trailer, because the Marvel cinematic universe is not confused enough. We're going to have now a cinematic universe on Hulu, in addition to the cinematic universe on Disney, in addition to whatever happened with the Defenders, the MCU stuff that was on Netflix, and of course the MCU actual movies. Now we know, and S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Runaways and the Gifted. Now we know the Gifted doesn't count. They've made that very clear that that is a separate universe and not part of the MCU yet. But with the hints of the X-Men coming to the MCU, that may mean that the Gifted will then be canon. The Runaways is canon, though they've never actually said the Runaways and Cloak and Dagger is canon. I guess it takes place during the same time periods that the Netflix stuff takes place. But yeah, they've said the Runaways is canon somewhere. So I guess Molly was the first mutant or an Inhuman. I don't know. The Runaways, you never really explained anything, but it was cool. And we know it's canon because Nico's mom is in Doctor Strange. The staff of one, the staff that Nico uses in the Runaways, is seen in Doctor Strange. So we know it's canon. As for this Hailstorm 3 thing, Damon Hellstorm is a Marvel comic character. He's kind of a John Constantine, he's supposedly the son of Satan. He solves, supernatural mysteries, all the while trying to, deny his father and his place in the hierarchy of hell. So they're doing that on Hulu. Again, how does that connect with the rest of the MCU? Who knows? Charlize Theron called in to talk about her time playing Furiosa and the rumored sequel, if we will see more stuff from the Mad Max universe. There was a new trailer for Lovecraft Country, which looks cool. Fear of the Walking Dead Season 6 was announced, and there was a trailer. Big news if you're a WD fan. Well, the walkers aren't called walkers anymore. Maybe they're finally called zombies. I don't know. Season 10 was supposed to be the last season. It's not. There's going to be a season 11 now. And there's apparently also a new spin-off coming out about the kids of the Walking Dead universe called World Beyond. And now the guy who wrote the New Mutants film, which we just talked about, which has been in development hell for forever, and is maybe finally coming out in the theaters or on Disney Plus, I don't know, wants it to be a trilogy. A film that I don't know if anybody's excited about. A film I don't know what anybody wants to see. I understand trying to do different genres with the X-Men characters, because let's face it, Logan was a Western, and Deadpool is an action comedy, but it's just been so long. And the idea of doing mutants as a horror is a brilliant idea. It's the way probably it should be done, but I think it's just too late. And to do a trilogy, yeah. There's a new Star Wars comic coming out that will tie into Rise of the Skywalker, because let's just delude the Rise of the Skywalker even more, because we have to keep rewriting the canon of Rise of the Skywalker because so many people are just so upset about that film. And Star Wars The High Republic is coming out, and will feature some familiar names. So what is Star Wars The High Republic? It is an animated cartoon. And yeah. So it looks like it's a cartoon, and it looks like it's going to take place somewhere during the High Republic, and it's going to be interesting. We'll see. So that was the main stuff from Friday. And the main stuff from Saturday seems to be that there was a season 11 trailer for Archer. Zack Snyder revealed the long-awaited Superman in the Black Suit trailer. Snyder addressed Joss Whedon's cut of Justice League and the whole thing that now people are, going after Joss Whedon and saying that Joss Whedon is a whatever. Rick and Morty season 5 has been revealed, and there's some stuff coming up on season 5. Constantine cast and crew talked about a sequel for Constantine. Now, this is not the DC Constantine with Matt Ryan that is amazing. Not the Constantine that we see in Legends, not the Constantine that we saw in Arrow, and not the Constantine that we saw in that short-lived one season show about John Constantine. No, this is the awful Keanu Reeves Constantine. And now they're talking about making a sequel to that. Whoa, dude, it's totally a demon. No. Matt Ryan is John Constantine. Nobody else can play him. He's just made the character his. So to see the Keanu Reeves play it again, it's like, yeah. Crash Bandicoot 4 was announced. The people who wrote the Man of Steel movie talked about why Superman killed in that movie. There's a live-action Mega Man movie coming out, so that was delayed on Saturday. And on Sunday, there was another cut of Justice League. Mark Gatiss, who played Mycroft on the Sherlock show with Benedict. Oh, Benedict. Did a PSA for possibly hinting of another season of Sherlock. And that pretty much brings us up to everything we know. There was talk again Sunday about today bringing their Star Trek universe together. So that's again Discovery, Picard, and Below Decks, the animated cartoon about Star Trek. And there's talks of another Star Trek, maybe. The Boys getting renewed for 3 was talked about again on Sunday. And we had some stuff on Bill and Ted Face the Music today. And that's all the news so far from Comic-Con. I'm sure there's a lot of other smaller stuff, and other stuff. But this is the major Hollywood stuff. Now, notice it's all movies and television. Very little information about actual comic books, which is weird. Of course, we talked about Marvel Phase 4. So here's all the release dates as we know it. Okay, so we have Black Widow sometime in October. We have WandaVision December. We have The Eternals, the film we're not sure anybody wants to see, but it might explain a lot. In February 2021, Loki TV show, spring 2021. Shang-Chi, May 2021. What If? That's an all animated thing that's going to be on Disney, 2021 summer. Hawkeye, fall of 2021. Spider-Man 3, December of 2021. Thor, Love and Thunder. That one should be fun, except despite all the controversy of the Jane Foster Thor. That's going to be February 2022. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We're looking at February 2022. Thought there was more, but Black Panther, we're looking at May 2022. Captain Marvel, we're looking at July 2022. We have films for February 2023, May 2023, July 2023, and November 2023. And we do know that some of those will be Blade, which is in development, She-Hulk, which is in development, Moon Knight, which is in development, Miss Marvel, that's the Kamala Khan Miss Marvel, which is in development and is actually leaked. Now there'll be a new Avengers movie in probably to start Phase 5. But most importantly, for all of us who are waiting in bated breath, the end of Phase 4, the beginning of Phase 5, so we're talking 2022, 2023. It's still a long way to go, assuming we're all still here. The Fantastic Four and the X-Men. Now, I'm not really excited about the X-Men because I think that storyline's been done, but I am very excited to see the MCU Fantastic Four and to see the Fantastic Four done right. And I think that if they do the Fantastic Four the same way they did Spider-Man Homecoming, with just starting with out of the gate, not doing the origin, just assuming everybody fucking knows what their origin is, or it'll be mentioned in, while they're talking, and nobody really fucking cares. Maybe they do what they did with the FF, like they did with Spider-Man, have him show up in another movie for either in a, at the back end trailer kind of thing, like they do with all the other Marvel stingers, or some other way, and then they have their full-on movie, and they don't have to say origin. Here's my origin. We all know your origin. It's like one of the simplest origins there is, along with Peter Parker's. It's like bombarded by weird cosmic rays. Okay, which means we also might see Galactus and Doctor Doom. There's so much stuff bibbly-bopping around about how the X-Men are going to be introduced. They've already introduced one of the X-Men. So maybe it'd be Molly from the Runaways. All the hints about the Fantastic Four that have been going on actually for a while now, like who bought Stark Tower, stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. So that's the news. And again, it's weird that San Diego Comic-Con, there's hardly any news on what's going on in comics. I mean, we know there's something big going with the X-Men comics because of Jonathan Hickman, and we know DC's doing their dark metal reboot G5, and that DC has a lot of, financial issues, and this could be DC's final hurrah, which would be sad. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird that San Diego Comic-Con isn't about comics anymore, and it's not really about fandom anymore. It's about Hollywood and movies and TV shows, you know? So still, I guess coming out of it, the really big news is the Snyder cut of Justice League, which people have been wanting to see, and seeing Henry in the black suit. And oh god, they're doing a trilogy of the New Mutants. Does anybody really fucking care about that? That's all I know for now. As we find out more, I will maybe post again. God, this weather is killing me. I can't believe it's July. I'll talk to you losers later.